One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hawkeyes will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions offense comes onto the field first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. With the catch, it's Pena. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
That's caught. It's Gill. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Moulton. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. It's the end of the 1st quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's good. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Iowa! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enis, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Shoots it to the left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hawkeye. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Plucks it out of the air. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Dropping back, it's Allard. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Here's a hit. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keep slinging it. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Nice move there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, as soon as the running back got the ball, there was just absolutely nowhere for him to go. It just seemed like the D-line built a wall up front.
Yeah, and a great job. You're thinking pass right away because the draw is supposed to look like a pass first, rushing upfield, but then...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Firing deep. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before throws toward the end zone. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this one is perfect. And now they regain the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, and you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Allard. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Makes the catch. It's Pena. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on it.
Nice move. Creates some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. Finding open areas. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and he find a hole in the defense. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Iowa! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To throw, it's Allard. Caught over the middle, it's Ross. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
This time it's complete. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pena. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. It's complete. Touchdown, Penn State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here comes the heat. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Got his man. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. Makes one man miss. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season.
The Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes, a rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Ohio State's offense will get the first crack at it here. Every time these two meet, it feels huge. It was that way last year, Ohio State going into Happy Valley. But the script rarely seems to deviate. Penn State never seems to find a way to be able to beat the Buckeyes.
No, and this one went right down the wire last year, too, David. You remember that? Penn State had the ball down on Ohio State's 1-yard line in the fourth quarter. A little bit of time left. They go incomplete. They're stopped. Then Ohio State just milled it. They kept the ball for 11 plays and walked out with the dub.
And the good thing is, by watching this game today, you're going to see some weird stuff. Last year, you remember you saw turnovers inside the 5-yard line. Something always happens in this matchup, but Penn State's got to get this monkey off their back.
Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Dropping back, it's Sayed. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan.
Turning it on! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on a low roll.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Dinkins.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gashes him in the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Ross. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Here's the pressure. Finds his tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Got it in the middle. It's Tate. And they'll get it to be conservative on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Tate.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That's caught. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Wants to throw again. On the run, still looking. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Peoples. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Field goal is good. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man, it's Grant. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got to like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. And some room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Firing to the right, complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Hauls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. With the catch, it's Peoples. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Finds his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Smith. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pocket breaking down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Creates a little room. Got the first down and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move to pick up yardage. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw. or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my fault.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. And you think back to Woody Hayes, and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Works the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. Lets it fly. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, got to have it right now. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money.